All right, if you clicked on this video, obviously you want to learn more about one of the fastest growing brokerages in the world, Real Brokerage, and that's what we're going to break down for you right now. First off, let me just say this. I understand because I went through it. It's very difficult to make a decision to transfer to a new brokerage. A lot of times, maybe you've been with a brokerage for most of your career, maybe you have a personal relationship with your broker, but if you're thinking about making that switch and you have some additional questions, or if something isn't answered in this video, feel free to reach out to me. You can get a hold of me via email, DM me on Instagram, call me, text me. I'm very easy to get a hold of. There's a lot of different avenues in which you can reach me. Making a switch to a new brokerage can be a difficult decision, but I'm here to help if you have any questions. A little bit more about me and my background. I have been in real estate sales for almost 10 years, sold over $200 million worth of real estate at this point in my career, and moving to Real Brokerage really is a game changer for me and for my team. Real Brokerage gives you a lot of different opportunities and ways to make money outside of the traditional sell a home, you get a commission. Real gives you a lot of different other opportunities where you can make some money passively or you can make some money long-term over time. Before we get into all of that, because honestly, that's the best stuff, and I'm gonna leave that towards the end. Before we get into the revenue share and the stock options, I'm gonna give you a quick and simple breakdown of how Real's commission split works. First and foremost, there is a yearly broker fee of $500. This is taken out of your first two transactions. Your commission split is 85-15, but the important thing is you cap at $12,000. So after $12,000, it's essentially a 100% split. Now, after you do cap, for every transaction after that, it's a $225 transaction fee. Now, here's the important thing. There's no royalty fees, no franchise fees, no E&O, and I think this is the most important thing, especially if you're a newer agent or maybe an agent that right now doesn't do a lot of business. There's no monthly fees. Another great thing that I love about Real Brokerage is their app. Their app allows you to track all your pending closings, all your active listings or active sales. It allows you to track your commissions for the year. It allows you to track your stock. It allows you to track revenue share. Let's face it, if you hire a real estate coach, all of them are going to tell you that you have to track your numbers, that it's a very important thing to do. But let's face it, most of us don't end up tracking our numbers because we don't really have a great way to keep track of it, or maybe we start tracking our numbers and kind of fall off as the year goes on. The great thing about Real Brokerage and the app that they provide is that they're going to track the numbers for you. So this is a great way for you to keep track of exactly where you are and where your business is throughout the entirety of the year. And then that way you know if you've done a great job or if you need to pick things up a little bit, it's all done for you and makes it a lot easier to track your business. Another cool thing about Real Brokerage is they've partnered with Chime, and Chime is available for $25 a month. This is an IDX integrated CRM system. So again, it's important to have a CRM, but most people don't want to have one because it's too expensive. No excuses here now. It's only $25 a month, and it's available to you and anyone else that's at Real Brokerage. This is where it gets even better. Every time you close a transaction, if you would like, you can take 5% of your commission and purchase stock in Real Brokerage. Now, when you use that 5% of your commission to purchase stock, Real Brokerage is going to give you a 25% bonus on the stock that you've purchased. So for example, if 5% of your commission purchases 1,000 shares of stock, Real Brokerage is going to bonus you an additional 250 shares on top of the 1,000. All right, just a little side note, those shares are what's called RSU. So it means you have to hang on to those shares for at least a year before you can sell them. Now, after you cap, meaning you've reached your 12,000 cap for the year, you're able to now allocate 10% of your commission towards purchasing stock if you wish. And if you do that, at that point, Real is going to bonus you 50%. So again, if your 10% worth of your commission purchases you 1,000 shares of stock, Real Brokerage is going to bonus you an additional 500 shares. It's a great way to build wealth by doing something that you're already doing, which is closing transactions. There's also 2 other ways for you to get stock in the company. One of those ways is when you cap, you get an additional stock bonus from Real Brokerage. Now, right now, those bonuses are a lot higher because the company is a little bit newer. As the company grows and more agents come on, those bonuses might start to shrink a little bit. But if you get in early, the bonuses are a lot higher. The other way you can get a stock bonus is every time that you bring an agent to Real Brokerage, you're going to get a stock bonus. Now, again, another side note, with those 2 bonus stocks, you do have to hang on to those for at least 3 years before you can cash them out. So this is a great way for agents and all the good talent that's coming to Real Brokerage to be retained. So just keep in mind, you cannot cash out those particular stocks for 3 years. Another awesome thing that I love about Real Brokerage is that they offer an Elite Agent Award. Now, when you hit this Elite Agent Award, you get 24,000 bonus stock. In order to hit Elite Agent status, you need to cap, which means you've reached your $12,000 in cap, and then you need to do an additional $6,000 in transaction fees, which roughly equates to about 27 transactions. So to reach Elite Agent bonus, again, you have to cap and you have to hit $6,000 in transaction fees, which roughly equates to about 27 deals. Then you'll be able to get that bonus of 24,000 stock. All right, and the biggest and most exciting thing, in my opinion, about Real Brokerage is the opportunity to earn revenue share as an agent. You know, if you're at a normal brokerage, it's very transactional. You do a transaction, you get paid. You do a transaction, you get paid. But if you're not doing any transactions, there's not really a way for you to make any revenue. Well, at Real Brokerage, they give you an opportunity to make money or revenue share or earn part of the revenue that's coming into Real Brokerage by bringing other agents or attracting other agents to the company. And let's face it, you know, brokerages are built by the agents. For the most part, agents are attracted to certain brokerages because of the other agents that are there. Maybe it's an agent that is a friend of theirs, or an agent that they look up to or aspire to be like, or maybe they've come to the brokerage to learn from other agents that are doing a lot of business. But let's face it, most of the time, brokerages are built by the agents. And agents weren't necessarily ever rewarded for that at most other brokerages. But at Real Brokerage, for every agent that you bring on, when they do deals, you're going to make some revenue share. All right, so here is what that looks like. Here's what the revenue share looks like. And I'm gonna make another video that maybe breaks this down more in depth, but I'm gonna give you the bullet points for now. And I think you're gonna be as excited as I am about this. So for every agent that you bring over, you're able to get 5% of their commission on any transaction that they do up until they cap. That equates to essentially $4,000 a year per agent that you bring on if they end up capping. So essentially, if you wanted to work for Real Brokerage for free, you'd need to only bring on 3 agents that cap, and that's gonna basically cover your cap for the year. And then any additional capping agents that you bring on is just going to be the cherry on top. It's just going to be a bonus for you. That's one of the most exciting things and really most important things about Real Brokerage, in my opinion, is the ability to make revenue share just by doing what you're already doing, which is closing transactions, telling your friends how much you love the brokerage that you're with, and continuing to learn and evolve and grow and sharing with others. You know, Real Brokerage is truly a brokerage built for agents by agents, and it allows people to collaborate and share, and it's a true sense of community within the real estate industry that I think has been lacking for a very long time. Now, like I had mentioned, I'm going to make a more in-depth revenue share breakdown because there's certain different tiers that you can unlock, different levels the more agents that you've attracted over to Real Brokerage and that sign up underneath you as a sponsor. And it really gets exciting when you start digging into the different levels. You know, if you bring on an agent and then they bring on another agent, you're still able to make revenue share off of those agents that come in. But there's different tiers and different ways to unlock each level, and I'm going to make a more in-depth video so that you'll know exactly how that works. But for now, if you have any questions, any additional information that you need about Real Brokerage, or if you've been thinking about coming over to Real Brokerage and you stumbled across this video, please feel free to reach out to me. I am always here to help anyone out that wants more information about Real Brokerage. Or frankly, if you're in the real estate business and maybe you're struggling or you're just getting started and you're not quite sure what to do, reach out to me. I'm an open book. I would love to help you any way that I possibly can. Regardless if you're thinking about moving to Real Brokerage or not, I'm always available to have a conversation. As long as we can put something on the books, schedule it, I'm here to help. Thank you for watching. I hope this breakdown answered all of your questions. Stay tuned. I'm going to be giving you guys a lot more content about Real Brokerage and also just how to excel in the real estate industry as a whole. We'll talk to you next time.